There we go. Yeah, apparently my stream just doesn't want to launch on the first attempt anymore. Because why would it do that for me? Thank you, phone. I had no idea that I was live. Alright, I went ahead and just started the stream again from the start menu, just because I don't know if it's going to be an immediate cutscene, or if I do have to go somewhere. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm going to run up... Oh, that's right, I can just select the mission. Come on, scroll down. There we go. Or, nope, it was already tracked. My bad. Alright, and I believe they said... Yep, I gotta go. I think I might be crazy, but it looks like they actually polished up the map a little bit. It looks a bit nicer somehow. I probably just don't remember how it looks, though.
God duty is so boring.
Well, if you prefer, you could be out there fighting the Hiss with me. I like how there's this little shortcut here. I hear ya. Open the door in maintenance?
Problem in the Foundation. That was Ahti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
In the maintenance, yeah, the restricted area. I figured that's what it was, because they actually, whenever you first go down there and stuff, they kind of hint at the Foundation DLC. Whenever I was down there at first, that was actually the pillar I was standing in front of, was the I'm pretty sure that's going to be the door or whatever it is you want to call it. Which means now I just need to jump down here. And fast travel to the Foundation. I knew there had to be something. I spent like way too long messing around down in that area trying to figure out, because I knew there was going to be something special with it. And it took me, I don't know, it probably took me about 30 or 40 minutes of just like shooting at the wall trying to get it to open before I realized, oh hey, that's probably got to do with the first DLC that they're releasing. Which I'm pretty sure I'm going to go down there and it's going to be open.
Quiet. Trans-dimensional.
Oh.
This place really suits Ahti. So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it.
Let's go. I've got no idea how big this expansion is either. I don't know if it's going to be like a whole nother game, if it's just a short little mission. I've got no idea. I know they added a couple of new trophies for it though. And I was looking at the trophies and it looks like I'm going to be getting some more paranatural powers during this mission. Which looked interesting. I didn't really look at them too long because not all of them are very obvious in their names.
No
Thank
time
you.
for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency.
Site Gamma.
Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
Looks like it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that looks deadly as fuck. What was that? I wasn't even looking, I just saw something move. Oh. Huh. I don't think I... Wait, that's the, that's black rock, isn't it? The stuff that that, like, resists the paranatural energy?
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
It's gotta be black rock. Ooh, what's this?
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another glass building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How did we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son, the supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Oh, and now that I think about it, usually whenever you get a... Oh, nope, guess not. Yeah, usually whenever you get a phone call or whatever, they'll add a couple of new hotline things too. Just wanna... I'm a little bit OCD, I don't like to have the little dots there saying, hey, look at this. Right, I'm gonna go this way first. This way seems promising.
The Foundation. Bottom of the oldest house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How was she on the hotline? Unless... she's dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Well, there's that hotline I was looking for.
I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations. The very bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place, and on them. But nothing ever changed down there. Not even the walls. It's solid, permanent, different from the rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid. I have to stop the hiss from finding this place. I'm the only one who can.
So the Foundation... This must be like the foundation that the house is built upon. Especially if it's unchanging and all of that. Like, it's the... Oh yeah, it's the foundation. I guess I took foundation as more like the founders. Oh, I just saw a hiss flash up there. Shifting fragment, that's new. Oh, that's mold. Well, this is a dead end, so let's see what's down there. Yep, looks like a dead end. I think that's the way I gotta go to continue. What's this up here? Oh, that's a treasure chest. Give me loot! Levitation ammo efficiency. It's so hard to see. Some of these spots are so bright. Been a while since I cleansed a control point. I don't know if they usually would cleanse that way. I don't really care about that right now. Oh, you know what? That must be one of the new powers I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be able to, because that looks like the Blackrock stuff. So I'm gonna be able to control Blackrock is my guess. This... Ooh, can I get up there? I don't know if my levitation will take me that high. Nope, not quite. And there's nothing tall. Yeah, nothing particularly tall that I can get on. So, oh, that looks like one of the astral plane things, the platforms, the astral platforms, I don't know what they're called. That looks hissy. This looks like something I shouldn't be walking through. There's all this red mist. Oh, collectible. Cave paintings. First I thought the cave paintings in the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but soon became clear they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seemed I was wrong to assume the images were ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible, but I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicate a Paleolithic origin. I was ready to conclude that an ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. Now, with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these, or is there someone down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted. Or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present, and possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear structure, and even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's being written? If so, who is writing it? Interesting. Okay. And I don't really think... It doesn't really look like... Ooh, can I get up there? There's a couple of... I wonder if I jump up here... I think I'm just still too low, and even then, I don't think I'm really meant to be up there yet. Yeah. Oh well. I'll get there when I get there. more of those black rock crystals. Oh, you're new. Oh. Or are they like warp jumping around and shit? They are. That shit's wild.
We're using pickaxes now.
That's the way I came from. Huh. Yeah, those guys were all... Or is that something? It's not. Yeah, I've never fought Hiss like those guys before. They all pretty much just use guns, or they have paranatural powers, so... I don't particularly like those guys either. They're pretty tough. I don't like Hiss that take a lot of bullets to put down. Got more papers over here. Tom, you missed the good news. I'm sure the official memo will go out soon, but Northmore called out an all-hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happen. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with that ex-Nazi scientist, and goodbye pissing into the pit. I know that was you, Barry. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. This is long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is batty if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. What's this over here? Oh, that must be the... Yeah, these guys, the new Hiss. Rapidly move. Huh. I mean, it kind of is similar to my dash. It's just theirs is a little bit more instantaneous. The fuck? Beware of dangerous toxic geysers. It's a good thing I can fly and just totally bypass them. Or is there something... Oh. Yeah, there's definitely got to be a new power that's got to do with that. Well, this is getting me up onto the ledges like I was trying to do before, it looks like. Or at least that's what it looked like. Oh! Shoot. I'm not gonna make that. Or how am I going to get up there? Wonder if maybe I can upgrade my abilities even further? Or that might technically be a secret area where you gotta do the goofy slam dunk thing. I'm not gonna mess with it right now, because I want to avoid dying as much as possible, because I do not like those hiss-sharpened bastards. And the more I die, the more I have to fight them. Oop. Another document. Foundation accident. Mr. Wilder, I have some bad news. You remember that Robert Ricardo fellow we brought in as a special consultant to help map the lower caves? Well, today he found a chamber with weird eyes covering every inch of the walls and a strange black pillar in the center. Kinda looks like the one at the crossroads, but smaller. We had a bureau member shadowing him, but whatever happened in there did a number on our guest. The docs are taking a look, but it's pretty clear Mr. Adventure's exploring days are over. I know we were careful to limit this guy's exposure to the non-ordinary. Drugging him and carrying him through the upper floor was a real hoot, by the way. But we really need to reevaluate our policies on external contractors. Honestly, we'd be better off forming a special division trained in repelling and orienteering than subjecting more outsiders to the shit we deal with. They almost always end up dead or loony. That seems like a good idea, to take care of all of this stuff internally. Just because you never really know what's going to be around the next corner here. This looks suspiciously arena-like. Or actually...
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension.
That's not good.
This happens in the upper floors. It'll destroy the bureau.
The piss is that? Cave bleed. Okay, yeah, those are definitely enemies. I am going to switch to Pierce, just because that seems like it'll be a useful one. Jesus. Are these guys new as well? They've got to be new. Oh, I don't got any special research for him. He took a headshot from Pierce. That is not normal. I'm gonna just switch to grip for fire rate. Oh, and I got one of those guys. I want you to help me obliterate these bastards. You did good, buddy. You did good. Oh, it looked like... It still doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to make it up there. Did you drop any items? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I've gotta, like, there's gotta be, like, more upgrades now or something for my abilities, because I cannot levitate that high. As if Jesse wasn't already overpowered enough. That, or there's gonna be some sort of a new...
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my head of research right about now.
Oh. Is Polaris back? Or, oh, that's not how you open the map. It seems like Polaris is back.
Marshall? Marshall! You're alive!
Or is she?
Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
Where'd she go?
Whoa. This place is huge. Marshall? Can you hear me? She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first.
First, I'm gonna cleanse this control point. Or claim it, whatever. Let me just check. Oh, yep, they added new tiers to all of the abilities. Nice. Oh, nice. Wait, Shield Rush? That's a whole new thing when holding the shield. Ooh, I like that. They upgraded the Shield Barrage, which is nice. The Shield Barrage kind of sucks, and there's actually a... I've already got it now, but there's actually an achievement that you have to kill so many enemies with the Shield Barrage, and, well, it does so little damage. Why does the Ground Slam need more damage? It's already so powerful. Huh. I don't know if that's gonna help. That's only an extra... Well, I guess it was always 10% intervals. I guess it's gonna give me just that little bit more. Since it's all that I can afford, let's get Ground Slam. Just because, man, my Ground Slam wasn't even able to kill those Hiss Sharpened guys. These enemies are definitely a little bit buffer than normal. Which I don't mind. It's new challenge and stuff. It's been a little while since I actually got scared whenever Hiss. I remember at first I was like terrified. I almost thought this was supposed to be a horror game. But then after a certain point you just basically turn into a god. So it's nice having that that slight sense of fear.
It's been 5 days since we first entered the building. Traversing the interior is dangerous due to the shifting. But we did manage to find a lower cavern that seems structurally predictable, which is a scientific way of saying its walls won't crush us in our sleep.
That's beneficial.
Northmore even made a discovery. A pistol, placed on a stone pedestal in front of that strange ebony pillar.
The service weapon.
Seems like something out of a storybook, except the heroes usually find swords, not handguns. But it is the perfect lure for someone like him. Hours after finding this weapon, Northmore cornered me to spout some nonsense about how the board had made him the director. He ranted about the title being meaningless before now, calling Father and all other previous directors shams, frauds, and worse. I think this place is worse for Northmore than it is for me. Strangest thing? There was no pedestal in front of that pillar a day ago. This building has swallowed a dozen of my men, and now it's handing out presents? Is it playing some sort of game? If it is, we're most certainly losing. Hell, we don't even know the rules.
Well, we got an origin for the service weapon. I always just kind of assumed that the service weapon was like the original object of power and has just been here since the very beginning. It's kind of like what started everything, but apparently a lot of shit only started when Northmore became the director. That's what it seems like. Is there nothing up here? There's nothing up here. Oh, there's a... just slightly too high. Since it's in the middle, let's see what's up with this pillar. Or first, let's read this. The Foundation Pillar. The pillar found in the crossroads is best described as an onyx spike that protrudes from the cave floor like an imposing stalagmite. Despite its aggressive silhouette, the structure has an undeniable allure. Froude would certainly have something to say about the pillar's overly erect nature, but I'm more drawn to Whitmore's essay on dynamic layers, structures within structures, the fractal mirror in every being. Given its significant location, I believe the pillar is either the very heart of the oldest house or an intrusion within that heart. Or perhaps it's like the husk of a seed from which the oldest house sprouted. Trottier wrote that the great architecture isn't built, it grows. But then why does the pillar look so different from the rest of this place's concrete walls and rocky caverns? It's easier to see it as an anomaly, a buried artifact, a foreign body, a demonic phallus. Of course they gotta make the dick joke. I wonder if this pillar is any more welcoming here than we are. And just because I don't want the little diamonds cluttering up my screen. Oh, I probably, yeah, you gotta kill the hiss before they... Where is it? Did I skip it by accident? Is it at the top or something? No? Did I? No. What is in here that I missed? I am seeing nothing so far. It's going to be... Oh, here we are. Astral copy. With the astral plane now physically accessible, a torrent of new information has been collected on the entities known as astral copies. The copies' bodies are composed of a dense stone-like material. That must be those... So these aren't even hiss. These are something else. They must be like the things that they'll have you fight against in the tutorials in the astral plane for like new objects of power. Anyway, the copy's stone-like that is both resilient under controlled circumstances and brittle when struck with significant force. See report for full composition analysis. Whether the astral copies possess individual consciousness or are directed by a higher intelligence such as the board remains unknown. However, their shared aggression seems to indicate a unified goal. Director Faden's... Oh, this is new. Director Faden's encounters with these entities when binding objects of power in the astral plane indicate they serve as live targets for potential para-utilitarians to practice on. Some have been equipped with Bureau weaponry, though it seems unlikely they were armed by our personnel. It is important to note that they appear immune to hiss corruption. Well, that's nice. Refer to file blank for full report. So, I mean, I guess I just... Man, I theorized that without even reading it. Those are the... I don't wanna... Boop. Authorized for a single new...
So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
Left or right? That is what it said, right? It's too late for me to... Left or right? I mean, this one on the right looks a bit cooler. It looks... Or are you demoing it for me? Oh. So I can either have the power to create the crystals or to destroy them. Huh. I'm gonna go with creating them. Shape manipulating. I feel like creation's gonna be the most helpful. Oh, they are temporary. I should have realized that. I was busy reading the subtitles. Huh. Certain crystal formations crumble. Apparently most of them. So this isn't black rock, though. This is definitely a new... This is a new thing, because these platforms are made out of black rock. Those crystals are something else. Oh, that's scary. Man, that was pretty damn impressive considering the fact that those things are supposed to be, like, unstoppable, indestructible. Yeah, it's gotta be a pretty powerful new ability, because if I remember right, the gold ones are supposed to be indestructible. Crystals can be shaped while levitating. Yeah, I already figured that one out. Is that it? Seems to be it.
Let's review. This broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the Bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple. Ish. You with me?
Oh, so Polaris is still alive. Well, anyway, I got a new hotline I want to read. Oh, I got a new mission. Oh, it's probably just the thing. Okay, anyway, let's see what that new hotline is. Am I crazy too, or did they update like the icons and everything? Rituals. That's it. Thanks, I guess. Alright, I did get a couple of ability points though, so let's go ahead and upgrade. I think, let's go with energy just because health is hardly ever a concern because I'm just that much of a pro. Oh wait, did I see that right? You can reset your abilities now. That's actually pretty nice. Don't really want to though. I mean, I've got like everything maxed out and I'm probably not going to really distribute them any different than they already are. Oh, I should have went for... Oh wait, no, never mind. That wasn't what I thought it was. Alright. So now we decide... Oh, I'm not going to be able to... Well, I hope that... I kind of hope that eventually you get all of the things, because... Yeah, those would make some very nice, convenient shortcuts, but I still feel like the one I chose is going to be the one that's more useful overall. Because there's a lot of... Yeah, there's a lot of, like, those spots, which it seems like you aren't supposed to be able to levitate up to. And I didn't really notice those crystals before now. So I'm assuming, like, this is going to be a pretty necessary power to be able to fully explore and see everything. But then destroying the crystals, that's looking like it's mostly just going to create shortcuts more than it is actually going to provide a whole lot of access to places. Like, see, yeah, destroying those. I mean, I wouldn't have even been able to make it up here. Oh, I am accidentally going the right way right now. It's fine, there'll be time to explore more later. I just want to see what's going on here. And also, hopefully, get the power to destroy those things. Who just texted me? Okay, don't care. Alright. So this is a place I am supposed to be right now. I don't see any hiss dust, so I think I'm safe here. It's kind of upsetting that they've still got the hiss around. I would like it if they had those astral copies or whatever instead. Just like completely replace the hiss with those things. Just... Oh, I see. Because I know how to melee. I don't know what you're trying to teach me to do here. And then, yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it'd be neat if they, like, replaced all of the hiss with those astral copies, and then... complete the ritual. Okay. Just because, like, the... Okay, it's not locked. Just because of the hiss, they're supposed to be defeated already. And it seems like this is some entirely new threat. Like I said, the hiss have been defeated. This has gotta be some new threat. Nifty. Oh, there's these bastards here. Oh, well, let me claim this real quick. Fucking hate those guys. Alright, so which way? Let's check out these buildings first, just because they seem to keep collectibles inside of them. Ooh, treasure. Melee source gain? Source gain? Is that going to be a personal mod? Ooh, that's new. Energy gained from taking melee. Oh, that'll be good for the sharpened. Recover energy from explosive damage. Source. What is source? Oh, I think it's the triangle things. Yeah, that's what it is. So you can... Well, I mean, I'm not really hurting for source. I don't really spend a whole lot of it, so... And I don't think I got anything. Yeah, this is all old stuff. Okay. The oldest house has revealed much to me during my months in the Foundation, but many questions remain. Primarily, the tree etchings bewilder me. What is their significance? If the house has changed shape over its lifetime, as I've theorized, then was a tree in its first form? I sent a team to the Schwarzman building in search of a pre-settlement accounts of Manhattan Island. From those I discovered a single relevant line, and there I found a tree not known to me, the devil twisted within its bark. That line, taken with the fact that certain American cultures believe some trees would offer wisdom and guidance, is indeed interesting. However, it's hardly firm evidence, and though I am now bound... Blah, 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 blah. Though I am now bound to the oldest house, I remain a man of science. Of course, there are numerous ancient beliefs regarding trees. Yggdrasil, the tree of knowledge, Yaximix-Chi. Some cultures offered blood sacrifices to trees, while others claimed trees endowed chosen individuals with inhuman powers. Do New York City's many murders act as sacrifice for the oldest house? Does the house have a chosen champion? Is it me? Who knows? What? I have no idea what I just did. Ooh, treasure. Pyramidic geometry. I've been going through my library researching pyramids and triangles. If that shape does relate to the board as Northmore says, then perhaps our predecessors in the occult can offer some insight through their geometric knowledge. In esotericism, the triangle is closely associated with the Holy Trinity and other three-part concepts: past, present, future, mind, body, spirit. Interestingly, the term board also implies multiple parts. Upright triangles in Judeo-Christian imagery indicate ascent into the rational divine realm. Inverted, it signifies a descent into the corporeal human. Naturally, the ascent is masculine and the fall is feminine. Adam and Eve. That's just a bit of old world patriarchy. It's 1964 now, and we're well past that silliness. Considering the above, what does the inverted triangle tell us about the board? They're clearly not corporeal or human. Perhaps they wish to be, or they once were. The likeliest answer is simply that theological imagery cannot help us define alien entities. But still, the pyramid seems significant. Shapes have power, and clearly so does the board. What's this?
Is this a Bureau ID badge? Looks so old.
Is
Hope
it?
we'll definitely want to see this.
Can I see it? I get added to my collection? It did not. Okay, can I open this? Is this something I can open? It is not. Oh, but I see a collectible and... or not, it looks like another ID badge. I got no idea what those are for yet, so I don't care. Alright. I'm pretty sure I gotta go in there, but... please don't fuck with me. I hate you guys so much. Can I get through? No, that's more of those crystals. Alright, looks like I've got no other... oh wait, there's one more thing up there on the top. Come on, don't get stuck on shit, Jesse. Oh. That looks like someplace I can go to delay things, but... nah, let's just go in here real quick. Oh, just another ID.
Weird place to leave an ID card, but okay.
Okay. Damn it. So this way... looks like it leads to a place that I can't access yet, so I'm just not gonna bother. And is there any more stuff up here? Okay, let's just go through the doors like I'm supposed to now. Alright. Ooh, a recording. Now I can reply to those texts.
28 days now spent inside what we're calling the oldest house. Northmore insists on the name. I'm too tired to ask why. I'm not sleeping well. Per orders, me and my research team have established a permanent examination lab in the Foundation. I basically live down here now, like the obedient head of research Father raised me to be. I spend my days investigating that odd pillar where Northmore found the handgun. The work was half-hearted at first, I admit. But then I discovered numerous non-Aristotelian energy channels converging at its base. Ley lines, dragon roads, Hyligalinian, call them what you want. But this pillar is the crossroads. I started building something. Equal parts talisman and technology. An array that can impose order on the ley junctions. That's the idea, at least. You'll see when I'm done. I prefer to work away from the pillar. I'm not the only one who feels like that thing has eyes.
Well, Ash seems just a little bit resentful. That didn't sound good. What did that just do? What did I just do? Well, it did something. Oh, floor 1? Oh, this is floor 1. Ooh, what's this? After numerous attempts, I finally found a way to intercept and contain the ambient energy of the ley lines in a kind of non-Aristotelian battery I've dubbed the Power Core. I admit it was difficult capturing an energy I can barely measure, much less interact with. Luckily, it seems that the porous stone of the Foundation's caverns possesses such conductive qualities. Using stone flakes and copper wire, my Power Core collects significant power. My early prototypes collected so much, in fact, that I've since reinforced the container. We don't yet know the repercussions of tapping into this power field. As a precaution, these devices should not be taken outside of the house. Ideally, the Bureau should no longer need to rely on typical energy sources. It's my greatest feat of engineering yet. I've always had an interest in innovation, or invention. I like the creativity that it allowed, set within the firm boundaries of logic and physics. Father never approved, calling it a mundane science. With that in mind, I dedicate this invention to Theodore Ashe Sr. May he scowl in peace. Okay. Definitely a rebel kid. Oh, you know what I haven't even looked at? With these new materials, there must be new upgrades for the service weapon as well. I wonder if I'll even get a new form of it, unless that was the thing that I decided not to choose. Okay, I'll just take you. And slam dunk it. Nice. Oh, or do I need two? No, it's just another one. What's up with all these dead ones? The way he made it sound is it's almost like these things are like a source of infinite energy or something. And yet there's all of these dead ones just chilling down here. Oop, more recordings.
Plus 51. Northmore has ordered an all-hands search for objects similar to the service weapon. He claims there are more in the house, though I don't see how he's so certain. He's been strange lately, talking about joining greater causes, and frequently mentioning a pyramid. After pressing him, he finally described this pyramid to me. Inverted, flat, mathematically perfect. Oddly enough, Adam and the other id have shown me numerous inverted triangles painted on the cave walls. Surely there's a connection. I don't see it yet. As far as occult symbols go, triangles are by no means rare. Flood, Levi, Kroll, they used that shape like it was going out of fashion. Standing on their base, triangles signify stability and strength. Inverted on their points, they represent conflict and stagnation. Of course, the orientation is just a matter of perspective. Looking at the pyramid from below gives you one, from above another. Northmore says he looks up at the inverted pyramid. I have to wonder, is anyone standing over it, looking down?
This is getting pretty deep. A little bit deeper than I expected at the very least. And this is why I like Control. They get all philosophical and shit on you just like this. I can only assume there used to be a bridge here because I cannot imagine that they all had the power to levitate so they could access this tunnel. Where am I currently? Okay. Oh wait, or no, it's right here. And can I get through there? Oh come on, I can totally fit through there. What the hell? Okay. And there was another one That one's also blocked off. I'm just gonna start assuming that those... Oops. Huh. Sorry. Right, but yeah, let me just look and see. No, there aren't. So I wonder what those new materials must be for. Ooh. I can upgrade my constructs level again. So I guess there's that. Not that I hardly ever use the constructs. Okay, This looks like an arena. Give me a beat, boys. There's my beat. I literally asked for it. Ow! Oh, the bastards can throw! Oh, wow. I am hurting really bad at the moment. Oh, because there's a sniper that I didn't notice a second ago. Oh, a really high level one, too. Is there another sniper? Oh, there's one of those guys. My health is... fuck. That's so much for me not wanting to die. Man, maybe I should have upgraded my health. These guys are hurting. It doesn't help them a little bit out of practice, too. I think I'm gonna upgrade my health the next time I get a couple of ability points. Just because it's looking like it's something that I need. This way. Sometimes, though, they don't spawn a second time, so I might be good. I might be. Nope, I'm not. Okay, where's the sniper? I want to take out the sniper first. Don't like these guys warping around and shit like this. I forgot how bad these guys used to hurt. Jesus. Hey, where did that guy go? Or, oh, I'm full on health, never mind. Oh, I dropped jukebox tokens. Nice. Because I totally spend a whole lot of time in jukebox world. I think oh. What's this? I think I've, like, totally passed a couple of these cave drawings already. It's odd. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the jukebox world. I think I've actually almost... I hear something talking. I don't like that. Carrying on.
That damn gun. Faith. Not sure she's ready.
I'm here, aren't I? I saved the Bureau once, and I'll do it again.
Fuck yeah, you will.
I've served under 2 directors. 3 now, I suppose. Trench and I worked our way up together. We made it through the tough cases, the bad days, the casualties. He was the epitome of a good agent. Smart, decisive, selfless. And he picked up that damn gun. Becoming director is a formal process overseen by the board. Lots of ritual and mystery. After that, key staff provide detailed briefs on all classified matters, past and present. But with Faden, well, there's no protocol for field promotion. The girl's smart, has a good head on her shoulders. I'm trusting her to handle the hiss upstairs, while I hold them off here. All this shit with the nail, the board, I'm not sure she's ready. Besides, I work better alone.
Watch out, we got a badass here. She thinks she works better alone. I missed a thing. I thought I did. I didn't think I found the 4th recording. Oh well. It'll turn up eventually. Where am I? Oh, I'm back at the warehouse. Ah, I see. Oh, shit! No, god damn it. There's gotta be a way I can get around. This is looking like the best I got. Oh. Secret! Northmore medical results. Frank, I have reviewed your report of my latest medical. I was disappointed to see that you believe my connection to the service weapon and the board are products of delusion brought on by the stresses of leadership. You witnessed my feats firsthand. You yourself declared my body temperature impossible. These are no delusions. They are the product of divine collaboration. The board has awoken in me a power beyond your understanding, and that power will only continue to grow. Your job is to merely ensure that I survive my gift, and with absolute discretion. To that end, my gifts are best used with a degree of mystery that your needles and probes betray. No further medicals shall be required. I forbid you to speak of this matter with your colleagues, especially Dr. Ash. Under no circumstances do I want him involved. Keep your mouth shut and keep me alive. The board knows what I have become, and theirs is the only opinion that counts. Sincerely, Director Broderick Northmore. I guess that's a fun bit of lore, because apparently the service weapon causes abnormal, unusual body temperatures. Apparently. Which way is it coming from? I'm assuming it's coming from down. Yep. There it is. Please don't spawn a bunch more monsters that are gonna eat me alive. That really did not go well. That was just pitiful. It's difficult taking advantage of those spikes, too, against them. Just because they move around so much, it's so difficult to keep track of them, and then they hit like friggin' trucks. Okay. Now we are up here. What is up here? Or before I continue, let me just... Oh. That looks like a hiss corruption. Which does not have me excited, because it means there's going to be more of those hiss sharpened, or whatever it is that they're called. Well, at least there's a control point here. Oh no, these are... You know what? I'm gonna side with the copies. Just because... Fuck the hiss. I feel like the copies are not as dangerous as the hiss are. Wow, those freaking crystal spikes really are deadly. I just want items. I like the fact that the astral copies fight against the hiss. That fight would have been far worse if not for that one simple fact. Which way do I want to go first? I think... yeah, this just looks like it's another way. Ooh, but is that where I'm trying to go? I'm assuming that's where I need to go next, just because there's red shit in there. I did get a whole bunch of items, though. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna want to clean out my mods real quick. So that's at minus 23. That's... ooh, that's better. So I'm going to... oh, wait, but I've got a absolute one, so... deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. And I like to just keep one of everything, just in case I decide I want to try it out. Ooh, do I have that equipped to something? I think ammo cost per shot. Maybe I don't have that equipped to anything. Oh, they got a whole new level. That's 188%. Do I have that equipped to something already? I don't know. Jeez, the level 6 shit really goes up there too. I think. Ooh, that's an improvement. Because I do have damage on the grip. So I will equip that. And then I will just go ahead and deconstruct that damage. Let me just see, do I have the weapon armor damage and ammo efficiency on anything? Ammo. Yep, I do have it on spin. I figured I would. So that's gonna... Damn, that is dramatically better. And then I would think I've got armor on the... It's either on charge or on pierce. It's on charge, okay. Oh, wow, and it's terrible, too. That is, yep, significantly better. I'm not a big fan of using charge, just in general. It doesn't do as much damage as you would think that a explosive rocket launcher thing should do. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. I'ma just keep it up with the grip, shatter, and I do got some personal mods as well. That's new. That is worse than the one I got. Ammo recovery on evade use. That could actually be useful, because I do most of my dodging around whenever I'm out of ammo. So that could actually be a good one to use. 23%, and then, yeah, 14%. So yeah, pairing these two together would actually be a pretty smart decision, but I kind of like having my health upgrade and my energy recovering speed, so I'll just stick with what I've got because it seemed to work so far, but if I keep on sucking like I have been, I'll change up my loadout. Let's just see if there's anything up here. Or maybe this is the way they want me to go. It looks kind of like this might actually be the way they want me to go. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to go this way. So, let's go check out this thing. Where is it? There it is. Secret area! Didn't actually get an ability point for finding this one. I guess it doesn't count as a hidden area. Alright, got a new. My explorations of the Foundation have resulted in yet another mystery, a fascinating series of etchings on large stone tablets. The tablets themselves are likely not native to the Foundation, seeing as they're slabs of sedimentary stone, quite different from the cave's categorization-defying rock. Their placement and form are also too intentional to be naturally occurring, but who braved this place to carry them in, and for what purpose? I discovered a 5-point macro entanglement between the tablets, with the pillar at its center. These links seem to extend beyond our level of consciousness to some astral realm I can't detect. Is Northmore's board somehow tied to all of this? The etchings on these tablets are similarly curious. They differ from the cave paintings in style and technique, so are clearly not of the same origin. Are they the visual narration of some event, or do they indicate intent, a wish, a plan? They only seem to consist of a tree and the pillar, but the sizes of either are inconsistent. What does that signify? I'm missing key pieces of this puzzle, and it's unlikely I'll ever find them. And what is up with all this red mist? Wait, what is that? The hell? Oh, yeah, there must be a... There's gotta be a hiss wall up there. One second. Okay. Oh, actually... Wait, is this what that thing was that I just saw? I think I just got a mission. No? Well, why did I just shoot that thing then? What was it doing here? Is something that I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, probably that ledge right there. Yep, I know how this works. Usually they've got actual hiss defending it, though. Usually. Not that I'm complaining, considering just how freaking deadly the hiss are this time around. Wait. How in the heck? How in the heck do I get in there? Aha! There we go. Secret tunnel! I got an idea. Where is it? There was an explosive right there. Now I can take you and Schlabooski. Now I can only assume this means I've got access to a new area. Oh, that ladder's on the inside. So where are we going? Oh, there's a 4th floor I haven't found yet. I'm assuming this is the 5th floor. Oh, you know what? The 4th floor must be that hidden location floor. I don't like. It's so gross. Oh, should I be shooting those? I feel like I should have been shooting those. Or maybe not. It looks like I didn't need to. Man, I'd kind of hope not. That would be one irritating. Nice. I wonder. I do got a couple of ability points now, so let's go ahead and where's my cursor? Over there. Okay. Health 6, just a little bit more HP. Wait, was I not already in the warehouse? Or, oh, is this just a whole nother level of the warehouse? Oh yeah, it's another one of those.
Etching, like the one I used to get in here.
Oh, shit. Where are they? Where are they? Wait, what is that? Oh, I need to get rid of you. ASAP. You are now become mine. Ah, I destroyed my heal bot. Why won't you regen? You are also become mine. Oh, but that was the end of it. Neat. Would you mind if I just sort of... Why did it block this off? Because I don't think I can go down there. Or maybe I can? Yeah, it looks like that might just be a shortcut to get down from here. Well, I can interact with this again. Let's see if anything new happens. Oh. Oh, it's this bastard. I was worried.
Is this the lock/key the board told me about?
I was worried it was going to be that thing that was involved here. It was such a terrible boss fight. I was hoping that it was dead. Oops.
Just doing my job.
That's it? No boss fight, no challenge, no nothing? Okay.
First one down. Director Faden's got this covered.
Oh, just obliterated that thing. Okay, so... Oh, guess I'm about to find out if this is death or not. I've got confidence! I'm just like scanning the walls to make sure there's no ledges to land on. Actually, oh, yeah, I recognize this is the area right at the beginning of the tunnels. I'm gonna just keep on floating in case any hiss spawn. Or, oh no, it's this area with the death geysers. Or, oh, no, I now know where I am at. I am the maximum genius possible. Okay, so now where do I go? Pretty much got all of that taken care of. So let's go check out that pathway that I skipped before. Whee! Whoop. Oh, that was close, actually. She kept going for a second. Oh, let me go use up those ability points that I just got. I got 4 of them this time. That was nice. 4 ability points. What do I want to use them on? I could upgrade my melee. I could upgrade launch, which might not actually be a bad idea. Could upgrade my shield. Ooh, this is what I wanted to do while holding shield. Because I've been wanting to do that forever. Like, it just seemed like such an obvious thing that you should be able to do. Oh, hell yeah. Well, I guess I know what I'm spending all my points on next. Oh, I gotta get that first. Well, I guess I'm upgrading my shield strength next. I'll wait and see how powerful the shield rush is before I decide. that looks powerful. Oh, can I? Oh, I can. Where is this taking me? It's not the beginning. This is someplace new. How much damage did it do? Not a very significant amount, it seems. It doesn't it doesn't seem to do a very significant amount of damage. It's just an option, I guess, like if you're trying to escape or whatever. 'Cause, I mean, can you sprint when you've got a shield up? Oh, you can't sprint when you've got a shield up, so... Yeah, I guess it's just a good way to make an escape if you're in the thick of it. I can't get through there. So that's gotta be something that happens later. Anyway. I don't think you're supposed to do that. There you go. The nice thing about the very nature of this game is whenever you encounter glitches like that, you can just chalk it up to being some sort of a paranatural occurrence. You know, I just realized I never actually fought those... Never mind, there they are. I wanted to capture him. Man, I fucking hate the flyers. It's like the only way to break their armor is to hit them with the... Ow, what did you do, you bastard nutbag? Oh. Or apparently hit him at point blank with Shatterworks. Okay, am I done now? Am I done making a fool out of myself? Okay. Do I have any? No, I didn't. Okay, what's next? I guess this is the only way to go at the moment. Oh, is this the thing that I missed?
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
Is it working?
Make way for the director.
Oh. Sweet. You would have been helpful earlier. Oh well. Did I come from this way? Can't believe I totally missed that. Oh, sweet, he's just gonna follow me around and stuff? That's nice. Sadly, you're gonna die. But you're cool, though. Like, if you somehow miraculously survive this shit, I'm giving you a promotion. You're gonna replace Arish. I don't know, I just don't like Arish. Arish kind of looks like a Ken doll. Man, he's swift, too. I flew across, and he's already here. Ooh, can he make it across this? Is this where I lose you, buddy? Is this where I lose you? Oh, is he not gonna follow me this far? He's not. Alright, toodaloo, you were a help, I guess. Thanks, buddy. Let's go down to that other mystery tunnel. That's probably where I've got to go next. Oh, are those is that a ranger? That is a ranger. Nice. This area's all nice and secured and stuff now.
We've got this area covered, Director.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you very much. Ley lines. For all my research into the oldest house's ley lines, I still don't understand why they converge here at the base of this pillar. I suppose the simplest reason is that they have to converge somewhere, Occam's razor and all that. But that seems wrong. The esoteric world abhors coincidence. So I pushed on a button by accident on my phone. So what is the true relationship between this pillar and the ley lines? Does it act as a magnet, attracting them, polar north? Is the pillar a product of their focused energies, a sprout nourished by the constant flow of the oldest house's power? Perhaps classifying that power would provide some insight. However, we currently have no means of measuring or quantifying it. Given time, it may become possible to collect and even harness this energy. On that note, Northmore is bringing in the much-lauded Dr. Gustav Wagner from headquarters in D.C. to aid my research. I suppose this is his way of saying he doesn't trust me to work unsupervised. Let's just hope Dr. Wagner is as smart as his dearly departed Führer once believed him to be. Oh, that's the Nazi scientist they were talking about before. Okay, I didn't really check out the back of the pillar, which seems as though it didn't matter. There's nothing back here. Nothing at all. Neat. Oh, that looks like it could be something. Oh, is that who I think it is?
Hey!
Emily.
What are you doing down here, Emily?
What do you mean? You called me down, remember?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, that's right. You didn't. But then, I remember you needing me to come here. I mean, you even told me how to get in. Let's just chalk it up to synchronicity so we can get to work.
She takes everything in stride.
The board called me down here to deal with the situation. The astral plane is
colliding with our world. I know. Isn't it fascinating? I never even considered that the astral plane could be a physical volume expanding beyond its dimensional container. The bleed is localized to this area, but its growth rate seems steady. Given time, it will consume the entire Bureau, and possibly beyond.
That's what I'm here to stop. The board told me to fix the nail over there by dismantling 4 locks in the astral plane. Funny, I think it's put itself back together a bit.
So that could be due to the law of inverse exchange. For every associated component you remove, this nail reconstructs. Or possibly some variation of anti-sympathy. Don't worry, I'll look into it.
That was all Greek to me.
Infrastructure? It looks like there was a research team stationed down here at some point. You think Darling knew about this?
I'd put money on it. That reminds me. Have you seen Marshall? She contacted me over the hotline, but then I saw her walking around.
I haven't seen her. The hotline only connects to extraplanar entities. Or dead people. But Marshall's proved time and time again that she's a survivor.
That's exactly what I thought.
Anyway, I've been looking into the minerals growing down here. Have you noticed how they insist on maintaining a certain form? Maybe some sort of a state memory, or they consciously prefer a certain shape?
I think we're on a clock here, Emily. I need to stop the astral bleeding before it brings the oldest house down. See what you can find out from the nail in the meantime. And send out some rangers to look for Marshall. She may be in trouble.
Will do, Jesse. If you see anything interesting, remember to take detailed notes.
Well, she
All
loves
the
her
tests
job.
on the nail keep coming back as nonsense. And a couple of my instruments have already broken.
Maybe we should take that as a sign to pack it in?
Pope's collection. What does that want me to do? Talk to Pope. That's easy
I
enough.
didn't take you for a quitter, Dr. Saba. There's a reason I packed a black rock-plated microscope. Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like their ID cards. I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are sort of like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath the warehouse with a special lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access.
Ooh.
Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes peeled for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
5 high clearance level ID cards. That's interesting. Why does she have a triangle over her head? Is it updated in the mission? Oops.
The Rangers have tapped into an old radio network they found around the Foundation. So if you need backup, just call them at one of the stations.
Figured that one out already.
How did the Hiss get into the Foundation?
Same way we did, I imagine. But you need to remember that the Hiss are the embodiment of persistence. Their nature seems to be one of force, to find every possible vulnerability and exploit it. Their only goal is consumption.
I'm sure there's plenty of goodies for them down here. The nail, for instance.
If the Hiss could corrupt the nail, I'm sure they would have by now. It must not interest them in its broken state. They could be distracted by the numerous unknown paranatural materials I'm sure are lying around. These are the roots of the oldest house. The Hiss will find plenty of ways to make trouble.
They're pretty good at that. So you've never heard of the Foundation, huh?
I've never even seen the name referenced. Clearly it's highly classified, but for what reason? The problem with these kinds of closed-off hidden areas is that they were likely sealed for good reason. But now no one is left to tell us what that reason was.
Any guesses why the Bureau would hide something like this?
I only know what I've observed. This place is spatially rigid, which means it doesn't shift like the rest of the oldest house. And before you ask why that is, I have to admit that I'm clueless. There's some signal interfering with my equipment, making it hard to get a clear reading. It's being emitted from the floor. Maybe I should have brought a jackhammer.
The astral plane is already taking chunks out of this place, Emily. Let's not add to it.
Ooh.
So let me get this straight. The astral plane is bleeding into the Foundation.
Correct.
And that's happening because the nail is damaged.
I'd say it's a bit more than damaged, but yes, that is my understanding.
So what's the connection between the nail and the astral plane?
It's a good question. See, I always pictured objects of power as strings between our plane and the astral. If the nail has a similar relationship, then maybe it's more accurate to think of it like plumbing. Now that the nail is busted, sewage is gushing everywhere.
Not the prettiest metaphor.
I should get back out there.
Agreed. The astral bleed won't stop itself.
Does the nail look any different?
Don't be a stranger.
I guess it looks a little bit taller. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm looking for here. Let's see. Base camp. Well, let's see if I can even get through this tunnel over here first. Nope, that one's completely blocked off to me. So, yeah, I guess let's try that first. And while I'm here, let's hit up this checkpoint. Oh, reach the base camp. I guess that's where I'm going anyway. That works. This kind of reminds me of the, kind of reminds me of like a coral reef. Just with the way that it's all layered like this and the red coloring that it's got. It's wet. That's different. I do not like how dark it is over here. Where am I trying to go? Where am I? Well, the sign pointed down here saying base camp. And base camp is where it's saying I need to go. It's just like one of those things where I need to just have faith and go for it. Because I do not have a lot of faith. Because that seriously looks like it's just death, so I'm gonna just not. Is there anything over here? There's nothing. What am I missing? Was that where I was supposed to be going this whole time? Was I not supposed to go down? At least not down all the way. Aha! I am genius. I am super ultra mega big brain genie. This looks trappy. Unacceptable behavior? To all Foundation personnel, it has come to my attention that members of our exploration teams have been relieving themselves of their God-given liquids in the chasms of the Foundation. As per earlier orders, all personnel currently serving in the Foundation must expel fluids, urinate, do their business exclusively into the correctly colored and labeled vials provided by research personnel. To do otherwise disrupts the ongoing study of the Foundation and demonstrates a profound disrespect not only for the board and its oldest house, but also for the Bureau you so proudly serve. If I discover firsthand any agents treating the Oblivion as their personal lavatory, they will be forced to go down there and personally clean up their mess. Signed, Director Broderick Northmore. This dude was a little bit fanatical, it seems like, but I guess he was the first. That was easy. Fuck, I thought that's what that was. I didn't notice it until... fuck. Right as I hit the open button, I saw the ripple, and I was like, oh, fuck. It just... Fucking hate those things. I hate all of them, though. It's not like they're special. Okay, so this was also not the way that I need to go. So which way? Oh, I see now. I see the crystal. Yeah, I've got to use those crystal outcrops, don't I? I was assuming I had to go down. Oh. Treasure chest. Fine. Okay, so... is there no way... Oh, there it is. I mean, the whole crystal thing's kind of neat, but it's more annoying than it is challenging. Ugh. These things are honestly just gross. Are they like hiss infused or something as they start to glow red? Oh. Ah, they're flying now. Well, the flying astral copies aren't nearly as annoying as the flying hiss are. Which way do I want to go? Well, that's straight to base camp, so let's go this way first. Okay. Swear those chests that just start spitting out the exploding hiss are worse than mimics. Man, shoot, I'd rather it just be one big enemy rather than 50 billion of those exploders. speaking of, that was a new Astral copy. I wonder if... Nope, nothing new. Oh man, I'm really filling up on mods quickly, though. Consecutive kills. After launch hits 30. Reload speed. Do I? Oh, I have that on my grip, actually. That one's not as good, though. There's a couple of new ones that I'm finding here. I'm gonna have to start dropping some of the mods that I don't plan on using just because I don't have all that much room for them. But I like having one of each in case I want to shake things up a bit, because every once in a while I do. So this should be base camp coming up here. Holy shit. Ah, shit, that's a hole. Okay, I need health. There is no health anywhere. Those bastards don't drop health. Fuck. I think I'ma just die. They don't hardly drop any health. Damn. Rocked his world. Okay, you're mine now. Your freedom privileges have been revoked. Okay, and apparently everyone else is dead, so... Can you just, like, die, please? Thank you. Give me health. Bastard. Oops, wrong button. That dude sucked. Usually the heavies don't do quite that much damage. At least not the heavy MGs. Okay, so which way is a way out? Okay, well, this way is the way to that dead end, and I always gotta check out the dead ends first, except I can't, even though... Oh, wait, actually, I can. And then I can't. Nice. Okay. Looks like there's only... Oh, does this have collectible? No collectible. Alright, looks like it's time to... Looks like it's time to move on and progress with the mission.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
Anything here? Nothing? Okay. Oh, yay! Firewall! I didn't realize those would be here.
There's something behind his board.
Interesting. Is there any particular reason to go over to those? Usually there's not. It looks like there's a reason to go to that one. Aha. So those ones are all jammed up. Collapsed apartment. This is all most interesting indeed. Yay, checkpoint! It's actually been a hot minute. I don't think I got any more, like, ability points or anything yet, though. I got a ability point, which is not enough. Who needs doors? Oh, shift account. To whoever find this, I am Containment Process Designer Jean Gibbs, and I'm writing this to document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the Processes and Protocols Office, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and have started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all sorts. Maybe we're in some kind of threshold like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? Oh. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they didn't get out. Oh, looks like I had to break that because I can't get through there. Ooh, there's another one. The Kiev summary. Kiev. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no clear point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess blank in the reported individuals. I would assume some sort of paranatural energy type. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. The subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency per each occurrence. Event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. So, kind of like how Earth has earthquakes, it's possible that what was going on there was like a plane quake. Have I? Did I somehow completely miss that, or did I activate it? I think I activated it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's plane quakes, basically, is what that was implying. Oh, sweet.
Send a ranger out. Director's orders.
Yay, I got a ranger!
Reinforcements are here!
Woohoo! Time for you to get mercilessly slaughtered. Give. You are to become mine. This is actually going remarkably well. It's nice having a bunch of firepower. That went very poorly. Ouchie, what the fuck? Who's doing all of that dabblage? Must be those flying bastards. I will take your soul. I will take cover over here. Is it over yet? Oh, did my ranger die? I think my ranger died. The poor baby. But he was doing so good. Oh, there he is. Are there still more? There's more. They drop so many items. Whatever shall I do? You are no longer... Never mind. I'm impressed you're still... Oh, you look like shit, but you're still alive. And that's what counts. Guess a level 7 ranger isn't too bad. I wonder if he dies if I'm able to, like, go back and call out a new one. Are rangers expendable like that, or is it like a one-time thing? I don't know. I'm still new to all of this. Wait, how did you get up there? Ah, it's like a Watson case from that one Sherlock Holmes game. They just kind of appear when you turn around. Alright, let me just... Yeah, I got a whole bunch of items all over again, or a whole bunch of mods, whatever. Oh, wow. These ones are... Oh, wait, no, I do. I've already had these ones before. Oh, you're new. Or, no, you're not new. Why is it saying you're new? I don't know. Ooh, ammo recovery on evade use. And that's, like, as good as it gets, though. Oh, that's a new health thing, or health recovery. But mine's at 58, and that's only 41. So, poop. That looks about right. Right, where do I go next? Thought I saw a door somewhere. Aha, up here. Oh, there's several doors. None of these look helpful. Ah, these are just restrooms. Well, sometimes restrooms have things in them. Sometimes they are monsters. So I shall... Oh.
Someone call a plumber. Glad no one was around to hear that.
Computer program. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe is really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly, but now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son, Jeremy, broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. He was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through their living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he is a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program, and he changed the universe so the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were very happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Oh, you sound a little bit loony, I'm just saying. Alright. Anything? Ooh, treasure. I don't really want to explore here too much because I am dumb enough to fall off and get myself killed. Oh, that was exactly what I was just talking about. I almost shit my pants. Wow, that looks not right. You can't see anything from the outside, but then, bada bing. Anyway. Well, I fucked up that toilet. Okay, time to pass through the fire break. around and make sure there's no secrets. So, you know, that's what they like to do, is they like to put them on the wall behind you so you never see them. This game's got me all paranoid and shit with the types of enemies they got me up against. Nada. Oh. At least they got toilet paper. Oh, that looks like a control point. Well, I've been at it for about 2 hours here. I'm definitely not done playing though. I'm just cut the stream right here for now. I just need to take a break for a second, and I'm thinking my dogs want to go outside one last time before the night, so I'll be back on in just a few minutes to an hour if anyone happens to come back and see that I went offline, so don't wait up too long. Or, well, you won't have to wait up too long, all things considered. I am good at words.